What is up, guys? It is Jack, back up in this bitch with 10 Years Fitness, and today we're going to talk about should men calorie count, right? Okay, so the reason I really want to do this is because I am someone who is interested in fitness and has for a while been interested in achieving a certain look for my physique. So obviously I've run into the idea of calorie counting, and it's something I've always practiced and something I currently still do practice. And you know, the reason I really want to bring this up is because I think it's quite an interesting idea of should men do it, because, you know, over my time doing this, when other men have found out that I calorie count, when I have been calorie counting, they have, it's often been met with, you know, a certain stigma, right? And you know, that is, you know, one of them is that calorie counting is feminine. It's not something that, you know, a male should be concerned with. You know, they say the whole idea of, you know, being on a diet, or, you know, tracking your food, what you're eating, the calories and everything, is, you know, it's not a manly thing, and that, you know, people sometimes say that, you know, it's obsessive, it's not necessary. You know, that's the side of things. I've seen people online saying that, you know, it's not necessary if you wanna have a good physique. You don't need to calorie count, which we'll discuss. Okay, we'll get onto that, but yeah, that's really why I want to discuss this. Okay, so to get into this, you know, is it necessary to calorie count if you want a good physique? Okay, now, you know, I'll say this. Looking at this from a purely mathematical and, you know, sensible point of view, you know, the way calories are the most important thing when it comes to changing body composition. We know that as a fact. This is science. Okay, so you know, to say, you know, therefore, you know, in my opinion, if you wanna, you know, achieve a certain look a certain way, in my mind, it's just purely sensible that you should be tracking calories, because they are the most important thing when it comes to body composition, right? I mean, it literally works, like, you know, in the same way as, you know, the balance in a bank account. You know, when you put money in, you know, the balance will go up. When you take money out, the balance will go down. It's pretty much the same thing, you know, with your body composition. When you put in more calories than normal, your body weight goes up. When you expend more calories than normal, or put in less, then your body weight will go down. So, you know, for me, it's as simple as saying, you know, if you're someone who's concerned in achieving a certain bank balance, you know, you'll watch what you earn and spend. You know, the same way, if you're concerned with your body composition, you'll watch, you know, what you eat, and, you know, be mindful of how many calories you burn when you're exercising. Okay, so it's as simple as that for me. If you want to, you know, if that's what you're concerned with, you know, whether you're concerned with keeping your bank balance up, or, you know, you're concerned with, you know, looking a certain way, you know, you should keep on top of, you know, your transactions, your calories for either, really. For me, it's that simple, you know. And I know, you know, people say it's not an exact science, so, you know, there's no point keeping on top of it like that, or that, you know, you can just eyeball and use portion control. And, you know, my response to that is, you know, it's not an exact science part. You know, yes, sometimes it doesn't quite work that way when things like metabolic damage are involved, but I think what you'll find is 99% of the time, calories in versus calories out, you know, works. That's how it happens. You know, there's you know, very rare exemptions to that rule, but, you know, the vast majority of the time, it's worth preaching. You know, it's worth practicing, in my opinion. But, you know, for the side saying that, you know, you can use portion control, you know, maybe you can, you know, maybe, and certainly there's a case for the fact that, you know, I mean, you take myself, I'm at the point now where I know my body well enough that I can not count another calorie, you know, for the rest of my life, and I believe I could, you know, well, until I get very old, you know, until I'm like 40, I could maintain this kind of a look. I honestly believe that, you know, I know my body well enough to maintain this look without, you know, just eating instinctively. But, you know, if we're talking someone who wants to, but you see, here's the thing, I didn't achieve this body. You know, I'm not saying I look amazing or whatever, but, you know, I'll put, you know, my transformation on screen. You can see I've come a long way, and I wouldn't have been able to, you know, traverse that distance. I wouldn't have been able to do that if I hadn't calorie counted. I strongly believe that, because, you know, you never know, you know, without calorie counting, you know, it's really difficult to know how much you need to eat to gain weight and therefore muscle, and how much you need to eat to lose weight and therefore get lean so you can start another bulk, you know. I mean, yes, you can, you know, if you're sensible and, you know, you can kind of eyeball it and kind of figure it out, you know, what you need to just maintain a certain weight, you know. I mean, for me that's not even challenging, you know. That's just don't be DJ Khaled, that's just don't be a greedy pig.
Get healthy.
But you know, but for me, you know, when it comes down to do you need to, it depends what your goals are. Like I say, if you want to bodybuild and, you know, year on year look better and better, I would say yes. You know, it only makes sense to, you know, going back to the bank account comparison. You know, you want to change your body composition, watch what you eat and, you know, the exercise you do. You know, but just like you would watch a bank account. But yeah, so to me that's all that comes into it, you know. And, you know, to people who say, you know, it's, you know, calorie counting is feminine or this, you know, it's not a manly thing, whatever, you know, I'd say, you know, it's just, you know, simply if you want to look a certain way, it's something you do. And if it's wrong to want to look in shape and lean, or, you know, want to look in shape or, you know, have a certain body composition, you know, that's just wanting to look good. For me, that's natural. You know, and to say that's not manly for me is, I mean, maybe I'm taking these analogies too far and extreme, but for me to say that's not a manly thing is a bit silly, you know, because, you know, the guys who are saying that, you know, surely if it's not, you know, manly to want to look good or a certain way, then, you know, why do people go shopping for suits? Why do people go, you know, buy, you know, products for their hair? You know, why do they brush their teeth? You know, surely these guys who are saying this should all walk around looking like cavemen if that's the case, you know, if you're not supposed to, you know, take any, you know, it's not manly to, you know, be mindful of how you look, you know. And I get that they're saying that calorie counting is taking it a bit far, you know, they say that it's obsessive, but at the end of the day, if you want to be in shape and, you know, have a decent physique, you know, it really only makes sense to do that, because we know from science, as I say, that, you know, it's the number one thing that affects your body composition. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say on that. You know, you guys can make of it what you will. You know, you can comment down below what you think of it, you know, where you think I might be wrong or whether you agree with me, but anyway, it is what it is. So thanks for watching. I've been Jack for 10 Years Fitness. I'll see you guys in the next one.